Hello, welcome back to Aroma Review. My name is Thomas. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful afternoon. Oud Wood and Tom Ford's Oud Wood. So there's plenty of clones out there, plenty of like kind of similar fragrances, but I thought I'd talk about Pocket Scents, and their clone of Tom Ford's Oud Wood, which I've got here. How close is the Pocket Scents, which is £35 for 50ml, so that goes to like £70 for 100ml, which is up against the Tom Ford. This is a 10ml here, which cost us about £15 for 10ml, which I kind of is probably, it's quite good value actually, considering it's around the £250 mark retail. You can get it cheaper than that. I think the discounters have it for about £200 for 100ml, but it's still on the high end for a fragrance, I would say. I mean, there's obviously more expensive ones, but I wouldn't personally. I would try not to pay that. Oud Wood is, I would say, it's got one of the, for me personally, it's got one of the best openings for any scent in my, for what I like. It's just got a great opening. It's just got that creamy, woody, it's just so nice. There's something about it which is just, it just oozes quality and just this sublime, woody, creamy kind of, it's got this kind of little edge to it as well, which is just like a, it's just a kind of, I haven't really smelled anything quite like it. I've got the dry downs on my hands here, so I've got the Tom Ford on here. This is, it was about 5 o'clock, so 3 hours in now. So what is the Pocket Scents version of Oud Wood like compared to the Tom Ford one? Well, straight off the bat, when you put them both on, the dry down, sorry, not the dry downs, the opening is, it's similar, but the Tom Ford one, it just has this, it has the edge on the creaminess, so it's got this kind of creamy quality, which is it's on the dry down now, like, but it's just something quite exquisite about it. I love it, really love it. It's one of my favorite fragrances, especially in the opening. This is very good. It's close, but it's just missing a little bit of creaminess. It's just missing that the depth, the roundness of it. So as this, when this first goes in your skin, but then it disappears really. It still stays with that kind of the oudy kind of, it's just something, a peppery kind of wood, which is very unique to what the Oud Wood smells like. So it stays like that for, for the duration of the fragrance. I'm trying to explain it as best I can. Oud Wood, the Pocket Scents version, it's very good. It gets better as it dries down. This now on my skin 3 hours later, this doesn't, what happens with the Tom Ford one on my skin is it kind of gets a little bit dusty, a bit of vetiver and kind of, I don't know, sandalwood, and it takes that, the woodiness kind of settles down a bit, so the creaminess leaves it and it becomes almost like a little bit dusty, where this doesn't do that. So what it does, it kind of stays the same. So you're kind of left on this one with the Pocket Sense version, you're almost left with the opening almost all the way through the scent. And that's what I love about the actual fragrance, the Tom Ford fragrance. I love the opening of it. So this is really good. It's really good. It's £35 for 50ml. It goes on your skin. It hasn't quite got the creaminess of this in the opening, but the opening's it's good. It's not as good, but this stays. It's very, very, very similar. It kind of blew my mind. There's a couple of others I've tried. The Alexandra Fragrances one didn't kind of blow my socks off. This has been, it's a better clone of this. If you're looking for something similar and much, much cheaper, it's definitely worth checking out. It's got a really good, it's got a it's very close, but it stays with the opening much, much longer. The performance of this is better than this. This is virtually, it's almost gone as a skin scent. This is still here. It's still here. It's not super strong, but it's still 3 hours later. It's still got that Tom Ford oud wood scent, the DNA. You can still smell it. You can still smell the opening, which is what I like. So it's a definite hit for me. It's really, really good. So that's my little take on Tom Ford Oud Wood against the Pocket Sense Oud Wood. Don't know how they kind of get away with the same name, but it's quite an interesting, it's great. It's very, very good. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.